This is the story of a man whose faith transcended borders, whose belief left even Jesus astounded. Set in Capernaum, during the days of Jesus' ministry. But don't scroll away yet. This story is going to change the way you think about faith. In those times, the streets of Israel were alive with talk of a prophet, a miracle worker, Jesus of Nazareth. On a sunny day, as the bustling streets of Capernaum teemed with merchants, fishermen, and travelers, there sat a Roman centurion. Yes, a Roman. His name isn't mentioned in Scripture, but his story echoes through the ages. This man was a commander over 100 soldiers, powerful by status, and yet something made him different. Unlike most Romans, he respected the Jewish people. He had even built a synagogue for them, a rare act of kindness from an occupying force. But there was something else: his deep and abiding faith. One day, this centurion noticed something wrong. A servant in his household, whom he valued deeply, was gravely ill and on the brink of death. Medicine had failed. Hope seemed lost. What could he do? Then he remembered something he had heard about this man called Jesus, a teacher, a healer, and some said, even the Son of God. So the centurion didn't waste time. He sent some Jewish elders to go and find Jesus. The elders went to Jesus and said, "This man deserves your help. He loves our nation and has built our synagogue." Hearing their words, Jesus agreed to go with them. But here's where the story takes an extraordinary turn. As Jesus approached the centurion's house, the Romans sent friends out to deliver an astonishing message. "Lord, don't trouble yourself. I do not deserve to have you come under my roof. That is why I did not consider myself worthy to come to you. But say the word, and my servant will be healed." Did you catch that? This Roman officer, someone who was part of the empire that ruled over the Jews, recognized the authority of Jesus. He believed, without ever meeting him in person, that Jesus could speak a single word and his servant would be restored to health. How many of us can say we have faith like that? Jesus stopped. The crowd around him fell silent. In awe, Jesus spoke, "I tell you, I have not found such great faith even in Israel." Imagine that. A Roman, not a Jew, not a disciple, but a Roman soldier, had such faith that Jesus marveled. The Son of God was astonished. And just like that, the servant was healed in that very moment. No grand spectacle, no physical touch, no elaborate ritual. Just the power of faith. This story isn't just about a healing. It's about understanding what faith really is. Faith isn't confined by borders, status, or appearances. It's about recognizing the authority of God, even when you can't see Him. It's about believing that His words have power, even from a distance. So what does this mean for us, here and now? Think about it for just a moment. What are you holding back? What are you doubting? This story reminds us that faith isn't just about believing when the proof is in front of you. It's about trusting even when nothing seems certain, even when the odds are stacked against you. Who would have thought that one of the greatest lessons in faith would come from a centurion, a member of an occupying force, in a land far from home? And here's a question for you. If this man could have that kind of faith, what's stopping you? What area in your life needs the kind of trust that says, "Lord, just say the word"? Faith is powerful, life-changing, and it doesn't depend on where you're from or who you are. So the next time you feel like the odds are insurmountable, remember the centurion of Capernaum, a man whose faith made history and even left Jesus amazed.